How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC Theory discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be talking about when the next character could possibly be revealed, because honestly guys, February of 2020 is going to be here before we know it, and as of now, we still don't know who the final character on the first Fighter's Pass is going to end up being, so let's try and figure out who that character could be and when they're going to get revealed. However guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this information may point towards a possible release date for the next DLC fighter, that does not mean that that fighter is going to be on that day for 100% sure, so make sure you guys take this with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to all of the original posts that we take a look at today in the description right down below. And now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this information came from. So guys, all this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Twitter, so if you guys haven't already followed me on Twitter, you can find a link to it, as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitch and Patreon, in the description right down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, the first thing that we're going to go ahead and take a look at is a post that comes from eventhubs.com, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, the first bit of information we're going to go ahead and take a look at comes from eventhubs.com, and it is titled, "When might we learn about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's 5th Fighter Pass character? Let's review the Nintendo Direct dates for an estimate. Could there be a reveal waiting in early January?" And it starts by saying the Game Awards 2019 has come and gone, and yet there was no reveal that was relevant to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fans, other than winning Fighting Game of the Year. Ironically, the show's host, Jeff Keighley, was prompted to respond to disgruntled Smashers about the lack of the reveal. We haven't gotten anything new in regards to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate since November, when Terry Bogard was officially released. When might we learn about the mysterious 5th character of the Fighter's Pass? First of all, it was first estimated that Masahiro Sakurai and the DLC development team would get through the Fighter's Pass by February of 2020. Of course, we now know that there will be more characters beyond the Fighter's Pass's 5 too. Obviously, it stands to reason that we'll probably receive word about another Nintendo Direct sometime in January or February of 2020. As of right now, it doesn't really feel like there are any particularly good leads on who the next combatant might be. Notably, since the Nintendo Switch was first revealed, we were treated to a Nintendo Direct on January 12th of 2017 and January 11th of 2018, so the idea of another Nintendo Direct in January of 2020 doesn't seem all that far-fetched. In fact, the most common months for a Nintendo Direct are January, June for E3, and September. Assuming this does happen, it's very likely that we'll finally learn who the next character will be. So guys, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Nintendo and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct dates since 2017. So we had a Nintendo Switch reveal on January 12th of 2017, then on April 12th of 2017 we had a Nintendo Direct, and then on June 13th of 2017 we obviously had the E3 Nintendo Direct, so yeah, that makes sense. Then we got another one on September 13th of 2017, followed by another one on January 11th of 2018, then another on March 8th, 2018, followed by the E3 Direct again on June 12th of 2018, and then an August 8th, 2018 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct. After that, on September 13th of 2018, we got a Nintendo Direct. Then on November 1st of 2018, we got the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct, at least in terms of like the base roster. And then on December 6th of 2018, at last year's Game Awards, we got the reveal of Joker as a DLC fighter. Then on February 13th of 2019, we got a Nintendo Direct, followed by April 16th of 2019, where we got Joker's full reveal trailer. After that, on June 11th of 2019, we saw the E3 Nintendo Direct, and then on July 30th, we saw Sakurai present Hero. Then on September 4th, we got another Nintendo Direct, and Sakurai presented and released Banjo-Kazooie, and most recently on November 6th of 2019, Sakurai officially presented Terry Bogard. So yeah guys, honestly at this point, we are due for the next character's reveal trailer at any time. I mean, honestly, lots of people thought that we were going to end up seeing like the next reveal trailer at like the Game Awards, and we were all hyped up for it because obviously Joker was revealed the year before. However guys, that didn't end up happening, so now lots of people think that it's going to end up happening in a Nintendo Direct in January. Now, one of the things that I want to go ahead and say is that, yeah, it is possible that we could end up seeing a Nintendo Direct sometime in December. I mean, at this point, it is already December 22nd or maybe December 23rd by the time you guys are seeing this video. However, yeah, it is very unlikely that at this point we're gonna see one. Once again, it's possible, but Nintendo needs to go ahead and announce it and then like talk about it and hype it up so everybody tunes into it. So most likely we're gonna end up seeing one in January. Now, if you guys remember the craziness of last year, everybody was freaking out around this time or like a month ahead of this time because everyone thought we were going to get a January Nintendo Direct just like we did the past 2 years before. However, Nintendo didn't give us one, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, like where is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct? Where is the Nintendo Direct? We need more information right now. And then they finally released it in February. So Nintendo, if you are listening, please just have your Direct in January. We all want to get the Direct as soon as possible. And I know that may sound like we're all spoiled and stuff like that, but everybody got really scared that we weren't going to get one when there wasn't one revealed in January. So at the very least, at least say, yeah, you're getting a Direct in February if you're going to do that again. And please do not push it off till March. So here's the thing, right guys? I definitely think that a Nintendo Direct is probably the most likely place for the next DLC character reveal. However, I do think there are a couple other places that would be really cool as well. I mean, for those of you guys who weren't already aware, at last year's EVO, I believe, we actually got the announcement of a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct, and that was actually the Direct where they announced like King K. Rool and the Belmonts, as well as like Chrom and Dark Samus. So it would be really cool if they decided to announce it at a tournament. And actually guys, in January, there's going to be Genesis, I believe, which is going to have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and there's also going to be like EVO in Japan. So there are two perfect opportunities for Sakurai to announce them if he wants to announce the next character at like a competitive tournament. Now, I don't really think that that is as likely as like the Game Awards or a Nintendo Direct, because obviously the Game Awards are a little bit higher like viewer like watched than like EVO in Japan, at least to my knowledge. So yeah, I feel as though since the entire world was watching during the Game Awards live stream, that would have been the perfect time to announce a character. However, announcing a character at a tournament and then like maybe letting them play as that character in the tournament to like show them off would be absolutely insane and something really cool, because Nintendo has been actually supporting the competitive scene for a while now. So it'd be really cool to see them do something like that. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, hey Chris, well, who do you think the final character is going to end up being? Like, if you were to choose a character right now, who would it be? And honestly guys, there are two characters that I think have a pretty good chance. First of all, and I'm sure you guys all already know who this character is because I believe she is the most likely, I think that KOS-MOS has a really good chance of joining the game. Obviously, we have been talking about KOS-MOS for a very long time now, and that's honestly for good reason, because a ton of evidence has come out for her. First of all, guys, KOS-MOS actually had something really big happen to her, where Nintendo actually removed a fan-made mod in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate of KOS-MOS, and now everybody's like, well, if Nintendo removed this fan-made mod, why would they do that unless she's joining the battle? Also, guys, there was a leak that came out earlier that said we might be getting Xenosaga music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and everything else like that, so yeah, I definitely think that KOS-MOS has a good chance. And other than that, guys, the other character I think has a really good chance is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, yes, I do understand that Sabi has come forward and said that Sora is not going to be the 5th DLC fighter. However, guys, Sabi did say that it is possible that he could be wrong about this character, so who knows? Maybe Sabi did get it wrong and Sora's going to join the battle. I mean, we all know there's a huge fan demand for him. He'd be a great way to end off the Fighter's Pass, and although he wouldn't be allowed to bring along like Donald Duck, Goofy, or Mickey Mouse, he'd still be a great addition to the cast. So yeah, I could see Sora joining as well. However, guys, with all of that being said, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts about everything that we talked about in today's video in the comment section down below. When do you guys think that the 5th and final character is going to be announced for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and who do you think that character is going to be? Let me know in the comments. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.